Hi, welcome back to another Friday of storytelling time with Zorina, Exie, Frey. Today's story that I'm going to share with you is entitled Nobody's Bitch. And this was actually written as a performance piece for Miami-Dade College Lip Service Storytelling event hosted by Esther Martinez Kenneth and Nicholas Garnett, who are also great editors. So if you're watching, guys, don't get mad at me. I slightly modified this piece so that it's not so much of a theatrical storytelling event, just kind of like us just talking over a little some tea or something like that. So anyhow, let's get on with it. But of course, as always, I got to set the tone for the storytelling, get the music going, right? Yeah. See, look, I don't care if you like Drake or not. This is Sons of Maestro that you're listening to right now. These guys are two brothers out of Miami who play the violin. And I first saw them at a South Florida Writers Association event. And I've been low-key following them ever since. And the reason why I'm actually even playing this music today for the story is because it's relevant to the story. And you will see why. So, Nobody's Bitch. As a black girl coming from humble means, I've always felt that I had something to prove. Being constantly reminded that I never had enough seemed to serve as great inspiration to chase the wrong things, just to prove to the wrong people that I was pretty enough, skinny enough, rich enough, and above all, tough enough. Back in the day, I developed this idea that I needed to prove that I wasn't one to fuck with. Don't mess with me, don't mess with my shit, don't mess with my man, and most importantly, don't mess with me. Maybe it had something to do with getting bullied in school or my ex-boyfriend teaching me how to fight because his side chicks were coming for me. Either way, I was nobody's bitch. I used to do this legendary job of kicking some good ass, depending on what time in my life you knew me. But the real secret was acting crazy, giving the appearance that I would fuck up your day. And that actually worked 99% of the time until I met somebody as crazy as me. We will call her Monique. Monique was my boyfriend's girlfriend. And we feuded so much that we were one misdemeanor away from being on the Jerry Springer show. The day that I knocked on her back door to collect my boyfriend, she called the cops on me. This may have something to do with the fact that I sucker punched her the last time we saw each other, but still, I thought she overreacted. Anyway, my little running with the law that day was a wake-up call. I knew all this bull, it had to stop. So decades upon decades upon decades later, I'm all grown up. I'm a professional copywriter. I've authored a romance novel called Thekla, Dark Romance, available on Amazon. Books of poetry. I founded a kick-ass women's literary magazine called 45magazine.com. I'm even the owner of my own little publishing company, IWA Publications.com. Not to mention happily married and the mother of 3 cats. Dude, I drive a SUV soccer mom vehicle and I don't even have any kids, okay? I'm chilling, I'm telling you. So I'm thinking I have this little nasty attitude all under control, right? Until I moved to Miami and started driving. I'm in Doral. It's 7:30 a.m. I'm driving to work. I've got my soothing hip-hop, Caribbean violins flowing through my stereo speakers, cradling me onto the 826, when the next thing I know, this Jeep comes merging onto my driver's side. Now, I realize I live in Miami, but in the Midwest, they teach you how to use your turning signals if you want to merge. So this Jeep is about to sideswipe my vehicle until we're both forced to come to a complete stop. Remember, I'm still pretty much asleep here, so I respond with my usual reaction to idiots and just honk my horn. Now, I fully expect this vehicle to just go on its way, but no. The next thing I know, a stocky middle-aged woman appears from behind the truck and she starts yelling furiously at me. Now, I can't hear everything she's saying because remember, my violin music is still playing at a nice volume, but I do make out the last part. She says, "You better let me in." I better let her in. Okay, so I fidget with my seatbelt so I can let her in on this ass whooping I'm about to give her. And in that split second, she just hops right back in her car, her truck, and she speeds off. And I'm right behind her because it's on now. It's on. So we're racing down 97th Street like it's Fast and Furious. And right when I catch up with her, she hits her brakes and I almost rear-end her. So I whip up beside her and let her know she's number one. She speeds off again and we're at it. Again. Giving her the middle finger just didn't seem to be enough for me. I wanted her to get out that Jeep again. We're approaching another stoplight, so here's my opportunity. This time, it's my turn to cut in front of her. Small victories, you know. I unsnapped my seatbelt, opened my car door, turned towards her. Now, I didn't get out. I wanted her to come to me again. So I give her that Uma Thurman, Kill Bill, Morpheus, Matrix little wave, Nothing. She starts yelling again, talking shit. Now don't ask me what she said because I was too busy talking and doing some, yelling and talking some shit of my own, I said something to the tune of her being a bitch and she needs to use her turning signals, something like that. But then something strange happens. She points at me, looks across the street, and just screams, "Road Rager!" I looked at where this chick is pointing. Right at the corner stands a policeman next to his motorcycle, observing the entire scene with his arms crossed. I'm like, oh shit. Because, this was around the time the Black Lives Matter movement was going strong. You know what I'm saying? So, I shut the door, put on my seatbelt, and drive away. Nice and easy. It's my style. That whole day, I couldn't get the incident out of my head. Here I am, a grown-ass woman, still trying to prove the wrong thing to the wrong person. Where would it have gotten me? How would I have explained my actions to that officer? He didn't see that other woman antagonize me. He didn't see her get out of her vehicle first. All he saw was an angry black woman jumping out of her car, ready to jump out of her car, ready to fight. Man, dude, you could be sucked into some bullshit at any age. I tell you. Just like that. I could have been arrested with a police record and a mugshot haunting the internet. Just like that. Because I was nobody's bitch. I guess I was lucky. All I lost was my cool, but God only knows what else could have been lost that day. I thought of Sandra Bland, Trayvon Martin, Freddie Gray, Tamir Rice, and all of the other Black lives lost because of what we didn't see. And that woman in the truck, she got what she wanted. I let her in. Trying so hard to be nobody's bitch, I ended up becoming hers. And that's a hard lesson to learn at any age. A real bitch. The end. So, that's my road rage story, y'all. I am happy to report that there have been no incidents since then, 0 incidents, and there won't be. I mean, that episode put me on notice. I'm not about to start acting crazy because somebody else is provoking and someone else is acting stupid. I'm not gonna do it. I'm in control of my reactions to idiots who cannot control themselves. And that's a virus. I'm not about to catch that virus of just acting out of control just because other people can't control themselves. So that was my lesson that I learned there. So if you like the story, go ahead, hit up like and all of my shameful plugs that I incorporated into this story that was not in the original performance. If you want to check out that performance or any other performance, you can just go to lipservicestories.com. Or if you want to submit something, if you live in the Miami area, go ahead, submit a story there. They're really cool to work with. If you're watching this on Instagram, you can follow, just go to the link in the bio. You'll find 45 Magazine, you'll find IWA Publications, and all my other books. Sons of Maestro, man. I'm going to go ahead and put their little link down there too. Or, hashtag or whatever. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But, so if you're watching this on, it's hard to concentrate when good music is on. It just makes you move. But if you're watching this on Facebook, then I'll go ahead and put some links down at the bottom too. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your schedule to listen to my crazy stories. And I will see you next Friday.